Hello everyone, welcome to SAP BTP Innobytes, the first edition in 2026. Today, working with data in SAP HANA Cloud on SAP BTP still means knowing where the data lives, how tables are connected, and how to query them. That's a big barrier for developers and data users who just want answers. This is exactly what the Discovery Agent and Data Agent are designed to solve. Let's have a look at them. Start with installing a few BDC data products into SAP HANA Cloud. Once they are installed, I query them to take a closer look at the sales history and sales inquiry tables. I also create a sales prediction table similar to sales inquiry, but with an additional sales conversion probability column. Using our SAP RPT-1 model's predict capability, I can now calculate the sales conversion probability for each customer with ease. With all database objects in place, let's move to how Data and Discovery Agent help interact with this data, even for someone who isn't aware of which data products or database objects exists. In SAP HANA Cloud Central, I click on Create Knowledge Graph, which builds a semantic view of all the database objects in SAP HANA Cloud. Once the custom knowledge graph is ready, I can use Joule to talk to the database. For example, I ask, predict the sales conversion probability for all customers and show all details. The Discovery Agent finds the relevant data products and database objects, and then the Data Agent translates that into an executable SQL and runs it on HANA Cloud to fetch the results. These new agents make it easier to explore, analyze, and act on data without needing deep knowledge of the underlying artifacts. These data and discovery agents will be available as a beta release within SAP HANA Cloud very soon, so to learn more, check out the links in the video description.
Connectivity is crucial for modern enterprises. The adapters for SAP Integration Suite on SAP BTP help you transform your integration landscape, breaking down data silos, streamlining operations, and allowing rapid adoption of new capabilities to innovate faster. With the latest release, great connectivity options were made available, including the BambooHR adapter to effectively receive and process employee lifecycle data, the Microsoft Outlook sender and receiver adapter to seamlessly integrate calendars, mail, attachments, and messages directly into your mission-critical workflows. And especially for Edge Integration Cell, we released the File Adapter that enables secure exchange with NFS systems, and the OFTP2 adapter for compliant B2B connections to securely exchange messages from business partners. You can explore all available integration content, adapters, iFlows, API packages for AI integration, and much more on the SAP Business Accelerator Hub at api.sap.com.
In real-world automation, failures are inevitable. What differentiates robust systems is not how often they fail, but how deliberately they respond when they do. Let me show you how we bring precision and predictability to API error handling in SAP Build Process Automation on SAP BTP. Here I am configuring an API-based action step. First, I define error handling event for the action step. I can define specific errors like 401 for precise handling of authentication failures. We can add a sub-process which needs to be triggered when error is caught. I can also define generic categories like 4xx, 5xx to handle broader client or server issues. You will notice I cannot define any category overlap. For example, I cannot combine 401 with 4xx. This eliminates ambiguity and guarantees deterministic runtime behavior. When an error occurs, precedence is strictly enforced. Specific errors first, then generic categories, and finally, an undefined fallback. Finally, I control the outcome by deciding either continue to the next step or terminate the process. At the action level, I can configure retries, defining how many attempts and the delay between them. Only after retries are exhausted does the error handling logic executes. Every stage from retry to resolution is fully logged in monitoring, ensuring complete traceability. This turns error handling from a black box into a controlled, observable workflow decision. To learn more, check out the links in the video description.
Today, I'm excited to show you a powerful new way to work with SAP Build Work Zone on SAP BTP. Instead of clicking through multiple pages, you can simply ask Joule on what you need, and it will get things done for you. Imagine you are starting your day and need to set up a new project workspace for a cross-functional initiative. You simply open Joule and type Create a Workspace for Q2 Customer Engagement. Joule guides you the available templates. Select one template. Creation is continued. Within seconds, the workspace is created. Next, you realize you need to involve mouse to the workspace, so you type. Joule confirms with you on workspace details. Then Joule found the person, matched the name you provided. Name, email, that's correct. Invitation was sent. Once mouse logs in the system, she will accept the invitation and become the workspace member. Finally, you need to add the kickoff document. So just type, upload the file to the workspace. Joule listed available folders of the workspace. Select one. Now you can upload the file. No complex navigation, no screen switching, no technical steps. With natural language powered by Joule, SAP Build Work Zone become more conversational, more intuitive, and more aligned with how people actually work.
Today, I will show how we turn repeatable ops tasks into agent-driven capabilities using SAP Automation Pilot and Joule. We start with a real ops process, such as S/4HANA Health Check or SAP HANA Cloud remediation actions. Using SAP Automation Pilot interface, we collect the necessary automations and group them into an MCP server, which then we can connect to a Joule Studio, where we build a Joule Ops agent. This is how, instead of jumping between screens and procedures, our Ops teams can simply ask the Ops agent in Joule, and the agent, using the MCP server, will be executing the requested tasks. As simple as that. For more details, check the links below.